This is a Headgum original.
This is it.
Nice.
I'm so worried that I'll make a mistake.
Good, yeah.
I'll even take advice from Amir. If it means it's gonna save me from tears.
Nice.
Dirties to the left of me, golden mics to the right. Here I am, I'm on it.
Like Bob Dylan doesn't have that good of a voice, and this is
This isn't Bob Dylan, is it?
isn't it?
Stuck in the middle with you.
I thought it was. Wow.
I don't know who this is.
So this guy's doing a Bob Dylan cover.
Dylan doing.
The pinch to the left of me, you boys to the right.
Oh my God.
Whoosh. Nice.
Nice.
That was about you sort of sitting in between us.
Oh, that's
I wrote
true.
that. That's my voice. Yeah, thanks.
We have a guest, Adam DiMarco.
Hello.
From the White Frickin' Lotus is here.
Thanks
How do you
for
like
having
that?
me. Jake and Amish. Can't believe I'm here.
Nice.
And if I were Yush.
Yes,
Wow.
stuck in the middle
Can
with
you
you.
believe it?
Good man.
Stuck in the middle with you, indeed.
Jake, you thought that was a Bob Dylan cover because the guy just vaguely sounded like Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
But it's not a Bob Dylan song.
Okay.
You knew that, right? You were like joking.
Yeah, I
doing
was.
a bit.
I don't know why we're dragging me. Like you haven't even you barely introduced DiMarco here.
I said it was
10 seconds, you're like, we're here with Adam DiMarco. Jake, you thought that was a Bob Dylan song. You fucking idiot.
That's the more important thing to address.
We have a guest.
I looked it up. I've never heard this band, is what I was going to say. It's
Okay.
a pretty obscure band, is all.
Okay.
But I'm feeling like now that you're angry, it's sort of. Can we start over?
Sure.
Is that crazy?
Who is it?
Play the song again.
Adam DiMarco is here from the White Frickin' Lotus. How did this happen? How did you get here?
I took an Lyft. The Uber was taking way too long,
Yeah,
so
I
I called
get
a
that.
Lyft.
I'm more of a Lyft guy myself.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's
Why-
the difference for you?
I heard a long time ago that Lyft treated their drivers better.
Yeah.
I think now looking back on it, they're probably all treated pretty bad. Lyft isn't like the good company.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Yeah, just I put Uber in a deep folder on my phone and I've never really found it again.
That's cool. You
Yeah.
still have the pink
Great.
mustache on your card.
Adam
too.
DiMarco is here.
From the White Frickin'
Frickin'
Lotus, if you can believe it.
How did this happen?
I'm a fan of you guys, so I exercised my power of publicist
That's
to
really cool.
ask if I could do your show.
We do often get like PR emails like, hey, this person's writing a book. Do you want him to be on your show? And we're like, no, it needs to be like a friend, whatever. And they're like, holy shit, he's on White Lotus. I fucking love that show. Who is it? Yeah, have him
Whoever
on.
it is.
Yes,
I don't
dude.
care.
Yes.
Do you know
dude.
Theo James?
Yeah.
Would he do this?
I can text him.
Wow.
He texts
amazing.
me back
fucking text
50% of the time.
Wow.
So, yeah, pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good
Is that the
odds.
highest rate of people on the show? Or would you say you're...
No, everyone's pretty great.
hilarious,
Yeah.
Except for... I mean, we're all thinking it.
Jim
Jim
Stansel.
who is a producer, or some shit, line producer.
Producer's
more.
assistant. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, I've seen every single one of your guys' web series episodes.
Wow.
Yeah, because
That's a lot.
it was airing when I was in high school, so
That'll
like
do
I
it.
kind of grew up.
Actually, our sweet
watching
spot
it.
is vaguely Jewish high schoolers in Toronto.
Yeah.
So yeah, you were right in
Nailed
there.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
We
Yeah.
should search like celebrities in Toronto who are 30
Yeah, exactly.
and be like, you probably like me, right?
At least you have a friend.
I need more, forgive me for saying this, but celebrity friends. You're a celebrity now.
We're
so-
old enough now where like our people that grew up watching our videos are becoming more successful than us.
Yes, absolutely.
So we should be like using
that. that
influence.
Exactly,
I told you when I got
yeah.
my foot surgery, the doctor told me they were a fan before I went out.
That's not a good sign.
You shouldn't do that.
Yeah,
like, you
not
can't
a
carve
doctor.
me up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quoting
Will you
Jake and Amir as
sign-
they put the thing on you.
You have to sign your
Oh,
cast
sheesh,
for
y'all.
him.
This is gonna be a dream.
The anesthesiologist loves NADPOD. All right, count backwards from 20.
A 20-sided die.
Very good. Very good.
You guys were also always very great at like Facebook, getting on Facebook early days and like the fan engagement.
Oh yeah.
I actually just deleted Facebook, which I highly recommend to anyone who hasn't done it.
Yeah. I'm way too active on there with my theories and posts to ever consider that, but that's interesting.
You're someone who should delete Facebook.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I need to sign into my Oculus with it, so it's gonna. We'll figure out a workaround. But what were you saying?
When I was like going back and deleting it, you guys, at one point I was like, hey, do you guys mind wishing me a happy birthday?
Did we?
And you both did. And it was so nice. And it like really meant a lot to me.
You posted on our Facebook, will you wish me a happy birthday?
No, like I think I DM'd or something, but you're like, sure. And then I showed all my friends.
A video?
Like, no, just a message.
I feel like
and
I
then
remember that.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
No, you don't.
You shut the fuck up, Jake. No, I said
really
like
because it didn't
feel
happen.
like I do.
That was a fucking setup to see if you would go along with it.
Because only Amir did it.
I don't remember what you said, but you said happy birthday, Jake. I mean Adam, which I was like,
good.
that's
a good bit.
good.
Unforgettable.
Yeah,
That
but mine was not that.
Yeah.
Mine was probably too earnest.
Actually, I did
like,
search.
Yes.
I searched your name on Twitter to see if we've ever interacted,
Right.
and you did reply to a tweet from Jake in like 2014.
Oh, what was it?
I don't know because you deleted the tweet,
Yeah.
and then Jake replied to you, "You do you." So I don't know what you said that got Jake to say "you do you" in 2014.
But my reply was to Adam and also Drake.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I tweeted Drake and Jake.
Yeah.
Maybe I
Drake
didn't
and
know which
Jake.
one was you.
Which one came up with "you do you" first?
Yeah.
It was probably
It had to be parallel thinking.
at least.
I tweeted at Drake a lot back in the day.
Did he ever wish you a happy
Didn't we
birthday?
all? No. Yeah.
Now he would, man. Because you're on the white frickin' Lotus.
Lotus. Yeah.
Great show. We just finished. Jake's not even done with it, so no spoilers.
So we can't talk about who
You can talk
dies.
about it. I feel bad. I don't want to,
Are you guys caught up?
Yeah.
Casey's
I don't-
caught up. Anya?
I didn't watch the last one, and then it was immediately ruined for me on every social.
Yeah. You
I'm
gotta watch
avoiding
it away.
social media.
I'm pretty sure that it's been ruined for me.
Oh, okay.
I don't know 100%.
But there's actually wasn't there this study that even if you know the ending or something is spoiled for you, it doesn't affect your enjoyment of it?
Yeah, I'm definitely
Did
going
your
to
PR
finish.
team tell you this?
Look, if you guys need to talk
In fact,
about
we
it,
watch it twice. There's little things that you should.
I'm going to finish the show. I love the show, and I'll enjoy it no matter what. So if you guys need to spoil it, that's fine.
I don't need to spoil it.
I don't need to spoil it. Although talking about spoiling it, my mom, who doesn't really watch American TV shows, and my dad, Israeli couple, they watch Israeli television almost exclusively, but they love Italy. So I'm like, you guys should watch this season of the show, and they got so into it. And then my mom was texting me during the finale. She's never done this before, and she says, "So who is the body in the water?" From the pilot.
Yeah.
And then I said, "Did you watch the episode? Keep watching." And she's like, "It's too stressful for me. I need to know now." 2 minutes later, please. 2 minutes later, otherwise I'm going upstairs. I can't tolerate stress in movies. I was like, okay, this is the who dies, I won't say.
Yeah.
And then she's like, okay, good, that's what I thought. I'm like, you don't get to call it that you figured it
That's
out.
what I thought. I win. I begged to know, then I said I came up with it.
I knew it.
Parallel thinking.
I
all right,
thought
sweet.
The finale was great though. I thought.
I mean, it
they,
was incredible. The whole show was awesome.
Yeah,
Everything is so fucking good.
the finale was one of the best episodes of TV I've seen.
That's correct. And you're in it, which is kind of
It's so crazy.
Are you watching it before the public, or are you
All the other episodes I did, but this one
you watched it?
HBO didn't give us the screener for it.
Wow.
I
So
don't
Did
know
you
why.
know how it ended?
Yeah. Well, I thought I did, and then I was like, well, maybe they'll change it in post, or maybe I got dummy scripts. You never know. 'cause
Wow.
The
So
ending was
did
crazy.
you know everything as it happened?
Yeah.
Okay, so it did turn out as scripted.
Yeah. I also liked that it was extra long. It was like
Yeah, it was
extra
like an hour
20
and 20
minutes. I think they could have done that with every episode, and it would have been like that.
yeah.
They,
Yeah, HBO doesn't care what's on after White Lotus at 10:20 p.m. Eastern.
I mean, apparently they do. They do care. But they know what they're doing over there at home box office.
I was also skeptical because I loved the first season. I'm like, oh, here comes the second season. I don't know about this one.
I like the
Also
second
great.
season better. I'll say it.
Yeah.
I think.
Wow.
Yeah, I prefer it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Has nothing to do with your character.
I'll tell Theo James.
Yeah, please do. Can you text him?
He's
Would
a
love
buff
his
and a
number.
cool.
He really is a buff and a
Yeah.
cool. Jake and I were texting like we just love characters like that.
Yeah.
Like,
I said we're suckers for a himbo.
yeah.
It's like,
just a hot, jacked, fun dude who cheats in people and does a lot of drinking and
yeah.
drugs.
Just
Yeah,
always
yeah,
is
yeah.
kind of happy.
Yeah, you're watching it wearing your drive jackets.
That's correct.
Matching drive jackets.
We should do that. Jake and Amir.
But you get a crab.
Oh yeah, one with a lobster,
one with
one with a
fish.
scorpion.
We should do a Jake and Amir, a sequel to the Jake and Amir in the club where you and I are both trying to pick up girls at the bar, but you and I both show up in drive jackets.
Yeah.
We're trying to get the other guy to take it off.
Yours is a scorpion, mine is a lobster because I misremembered it. I thought it
yours
was
from-
like a crab or some shit. It was a fucking scorpion, you idiot.
Did you even drive here? You can't fucking show up in an Uber with the drive jacket. Okay?
You get on a motorcycle, don't know how to start it. All right. This is an advice podcast, of course.
Oh, yeah.
If I were you, the only one on the internet, hosted by me and Jake. Oftentimes it's just us. Today we're with a very special guest. Adam DiMarco from the White Frickin' Lotus is here.
How'd you get
Thanks for
here?
having me,
How did you
guys.
get here?
I drove.
Let's start. Oh, we're back, baby. Here's a question called "I can hear my brother fucking his girlfriend."
Awesome.
That's pretty much the question, but I'll read it anyway.
Can I give him? Do you still do fake names?
We still do
Oh,
fake
yeah,
names.
we sure do.
Good call.
Oh,
So this is
sick.
I think a dude, although the name can go either way. So if you want to do like an ambiguous one, we don't really know.
ambiguous name.
Yeah, it could be a boy or a girl, a man or a woman.
Brinky.
Brinky. Wow, that is very androgynous.
It is.
Who knows who's saying this? It could be a teddy bear. Hey, Jews, love the show. Right off the bat. You're not Jewish, are you?
I'm not. Sorry to disappoint. I don't know. Like, look so.
all right,
look
let's
so.
take a break.
Sorry. Like,
Because I
Really?
see the face and it's Adam, which is, could go either way
Yeah.
for sure.
The last name's DiMarco, which
Yeah, that one
can't
was
really
sort of
go
a
either
long
way,
shot.
right? Adam DiMarco is here.
Yeah, I thought that was a stage name.
my last name was really.
Dildstein or something.
You would
Adam
need to come up with a
Dildstein.
stage name for that.
Adam Dildstein is here.
Yeah, that wouldn't work. All right, here's the sitch. My brother and his
Dildstein got the part.
deadline on Dillstein. Here's the sitch. My brother and his girlfriend have been staying home with us lately and will be staying with us while they're in summer vacation from college. Our bedrooms are across the hall from each other. They're young, spontaneous, whatever. I heard them having sex, ! I heard her moaning and practically yelling, "Oh God." Anyways, I was fine with it. Didn't mention it to anyone. Then a couple days later, my sister hears the same thing. That's not even the bad part. A couple days after that, I was watching a movie with my sister and parents while my brother and said girlfriend are downstairs. During a quiet part of the movie, we hear the moaning. We hear the sex. So do I tell my brother to keep it down? Do I put up with it for the rest of the summer? Help. Sorry for the long email, love.
Brinky.
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 B-R-I-N-K.
Brinky.
E-E-Y.
E-E-Y.
E-E-Y-I-E.
Yeah.
It's two endings in one.
Brinky.
Yeah. Have you ever experienced this,
Have
hearing
you ever
somebody else?
fucked at home?
Yeah, have you ever fucked so good your sister heard it? Do you have any siblings?
I've 4 older sisters.
Four older
Yeah.
sisters?
Well, 2 half sisters who are quite a bit older, and then
That doesn't count, but yeah, that's interesting.
Cool, 2 sisters.
Yeah. 2 half sisters, so that's 1 sister. And then 2 sisters.
3 total. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so have you ever experienced this thing? The hearing somebody have sex?
Well, have they ever heard you have sex?
Gross. What a,
And like,
that's
what
a
was
gross
it like?
personal question.
If you had to like do the noise.
You said everyone asks you the same White Lotus question, so
Yeah.
we're asking you one you haven't gotten. Have your sisters ever heard you fuck?
Or vice versa.
Yeah,
Or we can
vice
go back to
versa.
how was it shooting in Italy?
No,
was
no,
it
no, no,
shooting?
no. Yes. No. No, that's never happened to me. With a family member.
Yeah. Or friends?
Friends. I feel like it must have happened. Roommate situation.
Yeah.
This sounds like uniquely terrible.
It's spreading like a horror movie throughout the house. At first I heard it.
My mom has heard me having sex and told me.
What did she say?
She said it sounded like a train was going through the house. It
That's
was
like
so
pretty
foul.
big. That's like a compliment. kind
Yeah.
of, if you think about
That's
it.
the hottest.
It sounds
way
like
to
it sounds
describe
like I'm bragging, but it is so. It's like burned in my brain as being so fucking. It was so embarrassing.
a
I was
train.
like, I think
Were
it was,
you running train? Is that what she meant?
No, it really was
It
not
sounded
even.
like you're running train in my house.
It was very
Sounded like
standard.
you were running train. That's your mom.
Oh, gross!
How do you even know that?
Did no, it was very standard sex, and I was
Which is, let's all say it, so we know.
Yeah.
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
running train with your boys from college. 9 guys, 1 girl.
That's enough. That's actually too far. What I said was fine.
Okay. When you said running train, I just described the joke you made. I described what it means. Okay. I think it was because my bedroom was in the attic at the time, and my mom's bedroom was directly below mine. And
In the
bed,
basement.
I think the bed was shaking. There was no moaning, but it was just like probably a little
Yeah.
bit of a jumble.
It sounded like chugga
Yeah.
like a
We
steam
also
engine.
lived near train tracks, so it could have been a train.
Yeah. How do you know it wasn't the subway? Mom.
Yeah. But anyway, I think you should say something before your mom does, because your brother would probably rather hear it from a sibling.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Like, hey man, dope sex, dude.
Yeah.
Sounds so cool when you do
That
it.
being said, we did all hear it. I don't know if you care about that kind of shit. I know I like it.
Yeah.
Do you?
I love that you're getting off. I love that you're moaning. It sounded like, and that's amazing.
Have you ever fucked a train? That's exactly what it sounded like.
Yeah. I think with a sibling, you could just be like, yo, by the way, everyone heard you having sex. Cool it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be that delicate. It's a sibling.
Siblings are like, you're supposed to be able to say anything you want
Yeah.
to one another. I have good advice for the person who was found having sex.
Getting the person who's getting the sex.
Yeah, the person who's getting the sex. And so you just to throw them off your scent, you can have like the noise going on and everyone's like, oh, they're having sex again. And then you guys like walk out to the living room and be like, what's going on? What are you guys
Right.
hearing? It's like, oh, this whole time we were actually hearing, and then I don't know.
Watching
You
White
hired
Lotus.
actors.
Yeah,
We're
watching My Lotus. It's perfect.
Yeah. just-
Yeah. So then that's the cover.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
We're just watching a horny show in bed.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine.
You were watching him having sex on an airplane.
That's right.
You
Yeah.
were on an airplane.
I was on
let's
an
say.
airplane. He was having sex in a hotel room. Yeah. I've seen everyone in that show shows their ass.
There's a lot of butts in the show. A lot of,
Is there a male actor on that show that doesn't show their ass?
F. Murray Abraham's cock is in the finale. But you haven't seen
you
that.
haven't seen that.
I haven't seen that yet.
It's in
He
the
hangs brain.
It's during the credits.
Right. Amazing. I can't wait.
I guess Murray and Michael. Oh wait, does Michael? I can't.
Yeah. No, I don't think so.
No butt doubles. That's your real butt.
No butt doubles from what I know.
Yeah.
I don't know about the other actors,
Yeah.
but yeah,
That's cool.
yeah.
They
Cheeks
offer
out
that,
for
or-
Mike White. What?
They offer that.
Did they offer a butt double?
Yeah.
I'm sure you could have made it happen.
Called
Are
one
you-
in.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I have some.
You want to work? You
I have
want to
some-
get it?
You have,
get your foot in
salt
the
and pepper
door.
hair on your ass,
Yeah,
though, so I don't know
like,
if that would
trying to get
that
your foot in the
wouldn't
door
read
for
on
it.
TV. Well, I don't think.
I'd wax.
I'd wax too, but like at a certain point, there's like zits down there.
So you would. Want
would
a
do
butt
the,
double or
Let's call in the bullpen, as it were. Bring in the butt dub.
yeah.
The B dub.
But you have boils, zits. I
I
believe
have
you
a
have
mass.
hives.
on my ass.
Yeah.
Yes.
You have an infected hemorrhoid that's so engorged it looks like a plum
I have a
hanging
fissure.
from your sphincter.
I have
yes.
a fissure.
Yes. A pink sock is what it's called. Is it not?
And like kind of like a prison tat thing
Yes.
of a cherry.
Yes. It says, God, what a Musk tweet. Sorry. We'll cut this out so it's seamless. It says,
is
prosecute on one cheek and Fauci on the other. That's what I meant to say.
He wrote prosecute Fauci.
He said my pronouns are prosecute Fauci. It's not funny, but to have it tattooed on my ass would be a
I need to buy more Tesla stock.
We're going through the roof with this guy. Okay, so what do we tell this guy to tell or girl
Yeah.
You can sit down with your sibling and say, we can all hear you having sex. Do with that information what you will.
Yeah.
This one sounds pretty easy. I don't think you need to write into a podcast about it. I
Yeah.
think I just
That
wanted
one's
to
cut
reach
and
out
dry.
to,
Yeah.
to Jason
Should I tell
Amir.
my brother or listen to him fuck all summer? It's like, yeah, I think say something.
Do you want to? Yeah. I guess it depends on what you want out of the situation. Some people want to hear it. Go for it, I guess. Okay, let's take a break, come back, answer some more questions after these messages.
That's right.
Thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this episode of our
Right?
show. That's crazy.
Right?
It's been like probably 51 years of Squarespace ads at this
Yeah.
point.
That's awesome.
Squarespace, I think, predates the internet.
Yeah. They definitely keep our lights on.
They used to make typewriters, and then they're like, let's pivot to helping dummies
They did the
create
first printing press.
Yes.
Squarespace, because it is square.
a space.
And it takes up
yeah.
space. It's square with little spaces. And then
Gutenberg's printing press was a Squarespace printing press.
right.
And then recently they pivoted to making it easy for dummies to make professional, affordable, and great-looking websites.
Very, very aesthetic.
You've used Squarespace.
Many times over, yes.
So if you could figure it out, I can only imagine our audience will be
What's
able
that
to.
supposed to mean? You're
You're technologically inept.
not,
You use
like
2
I'm-
fingers to type.
Like I'm
You're
stupid
slow,
or something?
You're dim-witted. Yep, you're old. Everything.
yeah.
Yeah. So Squarespace uses simple drag and drop technology so that you can create this awesome looking website without necessarily knowing how to code or design.
Yeah, but are there any available URLs left?
Yes, there are a few.
Really?
And that's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to help you guys find some solid .coms. For example, gravyships.com is available.
Really?
Like the gravy train,
Uh-huh.
but now it's a ship,
Yeah.
multiple.
Gravy. You know what's I almost did a train-based one as well.
We're on the same wavelength.
We always have been.
What's
That said,
yours?
I pivoted and I did sparkfark.com. Sparkfark.
Is that related to fark.com, the old website that had links to fun things on the internet?
Yeah, well, it's related to the fact that I couldn't get Dark Spark, which I wanted.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Which was Spark Notes.
that's right.
Okay, so if you want to buy that website or gravyships.com, maybe you have a friend who's having a baby and you want a gift and you're going to gift them their name.com or something.
That's nice.
Or for the holidays, you can just go to squarespace.com/ifiwereyou.
Right.
Use a free trial, and then when
Right.
you're ready to launch, use coupon code ifiwereyou for 10% off.
Amazing.
So the rates are already low, and if you go to squarespace.com/ifiwereyou for a free trial, and when you launch, if you use that code ifiwereyou, it's actually 10% off.
Amazing.
Create something awesome, a portfolio, a store. Do something creative with your life for once.
For once. Come on.
You're watching an ad. The least you can do is go to Squarespace.
You're watching an ad like a chump.
Yes. Why don't you make your own website? And do so using Squarespace. That's
right.
Thank you, Squarespace.
Thanks.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp.
That's great.
Yeah, life doesn't come with a user manual. So, like, you'll get stressed out and anxious and not necessarily know how to navigate out of that sticky situation.
Yeah, your fight or flight senses will start kicking in, but you're not in a life or death situation. It's just kind of like a social thing.
Right, like they teach you calculus in high school, but not necessarily what to do with your thoughts, feelings, or emotions during difficult, stressful times.
Yeah, and there's a healthier way to do it.
Talking to somebody, going to therapy is very helpful, and BetterHelp is the best way to do so because it's online therapy, so it's professional, it's affordable, and you don't have to travel anywhere to see the therapist. You do it entirely online.
Exactly.
Out of the comfort of your own home. You don't have to share a room with a stranger or a therapist. You can just talk to them privately, securely online.
Yes, you could sit on your own couch rather than the therapist couch.
Talking to somebody has helped me before. Obviously, we are huge proponents of getting better mentally and emotionally. That's why we have this advice website.
Right.
So here's a little bit more of advice. If you want to try getting better, there's no better way to do it than with BetterHelp. And if you want to avoid waiting rooms, traffic, and endless searching for the right therapist, you could do so at betterhelp.com/ifiwereyou.
Yes, exactly.
That's BetterHelp, HELP.com /ifiwereyou.
Okay.
So talk to somebody. It's easy to get help, and it's never been easier with BetterHelp.
Go for it.
Thank you, BetterHelp.
Thanks.
And we're back.
There we go.
Holy shit. Hey, Adam, do you have any? Mom, I'm coming. Gross. What? say what we're all thinking. There's an
I know.
elephant in the room.
Yeah, so you're coming.
Yes. I
You
mean,
said,
at the
"Mom,
time
I'm
of
coming."
recording.
Yeah.
What is the context of that?
That would be a, hey, mom, get out of the room. I'm currently either trying to or have just finished.
Or I'm in the
masturbating.
act of coming.
Yes.
Currently,
Yes, but obviously that wasn't like a live read. It wasn't a documentary. It was just a bit, a joke, a goof.
okay.
Like the boils on my ass are not really.
Well, you do have boils.
But
on
you
your
do, right?
Yes, that was a bad example. But I'm just saying this.
That was like
specifically.
imitating art.
What's your unsolicited advice, man? I feel like I'm on trial here.
Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, this is just like what works for me. So,
Totally personal.
so yeah. So, like, if whoever's listening can get in like season 3 of White Lotus, I would definitely say like go for it. Like
Season 3.
So your
Yeah, yeah.
advice is to be
be
on
in
White
season
Lotus.
3 of White
Yeah.
Lotus.
Because it really super worked for your
Yeah,
career-wise.
I have no complaints. Like,
Yeah.
just in general.
Just because it was a good show and you were in it.
Yeah.
And now people know you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might try to follow that.
Yeah.
I might just
Anyone in the
fucking-
room if you want.
If you can text Mike White,
Yeah, yeah.
Does he
I would
respond
do
over
ass.
under 50% of the time?
Mike always responds. Yeah.
wow,
It's so cool.
Yeah.
that's awesome.
So yeah, I guess that would be.
Although it seems like he favors non-American actors. Jake
But-
is
You guys are.
from Connecticut.
Yeah,
I mean,
pretty American.
but he loves Harold and Kumar 3. So that's pretty good
Amazing.
for you.
Mr. White, it's an honor.
Is your name Avery in that?
My name is
Aiden.
No, it is
Oh,
it
maybe
is an A word. Adrian.
Adrian. That's it. That's
What was
it.
the audition process like for that?
That's a really good question, and I'm glad you're here to ask me because Jake often just sort of sweeps that entire thing under the rug. It was a movie
'Cause
that
I was-
came out
I-
11 years ago.
I was excited to see you in that.
Thank you. I
That's like
appreciate
your
it.
first.
very Harold and Kumar Christmas?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 3D Christmas act.
Do you still make?
I'll say the title.
Do you still make residual, like some
I do.
residuals off that?
Yeah, a couple $100 flows in
It's a
every
Christmas
year.
movie, so
It's a
they're
Christmas
great
movie.
for that.
That's right.
Yeah.
My friend directed it, and so he sort of helped shepherd me along the process.
You're a man on the inside.
Man
Fought
on
for
the
you
inside.
tooth and nail.
Correct.
The studio
He
hated
lost
you.
both of them.
Hated
He
me.
lost his tooth.
The production
And my
company
nails.
hated. Yeah.
Salaries, prices, whatever, was locked up in more expensive actors in other roles, so they needed to give somebody the bare minimum. And my friend is like, "Oh, we can give this guy absolute
Peanuts.
Yeah.
We
Yes.
can
This
rinse
guy will
this
do it
guy.
for
We
free.
can freaking
Scale, as
scam
you
this
are.
guy.
He'll fucking do it for experience. I know it.
I don't know if extras stayed in the fancy hotel in Italy, but I was not in the fancy hotel in Detroit where we were shooting. There was
Right.
like a Radisson across the street.
Right, right,
I don't
right.
know if that was the same situation there. There's like the White Lotus where like the actors stayed, but then also maybe like a fucking budget hotel two blocks away that most people stayed at.
Oh, yeah, I don't know where the extris.
I
I
was
think
the-
they just like lived there
That's
in
nice.
the town.
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah,
like neighboring
local hires.
towns. Yeah, they're all.
I had to I had to move to Detroit for a summer, so that they didn't pay me any relocation fee either.
Right.
But yeah, having a friend that directed it helped
Yeah.
push that
And
along.
How did
so
you
was-
wait? How did you get yours? Or we can keep on talking
I'll-
about Harold
can
and
I-
Kumar
can-
Christmas.
Can I,
yeah,
can
of course,
I-
of course,
can I
of
ask,
course.
like
yeah.
a couple more questions
Yeah.
about Harold Kumar
By all
3D
means,
Christmas.
like Amir says, I don't actually know very much about it.
So you did your first tape.
Did my
Was
first-
it in the room, the first read?
I believe it was on camera with a casting director.
And your friend wasn't there.
Friend was not there, but
Ooh.
he got the tape. You know, it's like, oh, this is really funny. We can use this.
He knew you were going in, or he found out after?
He
set it
recommended it.
up. Okay,
yeah.
okay.
And then there was like one more, not like even that intense. There was no like chemistry read or anything like that. It was just like another put yourself on camera with a casting director.
Just two
Two
Just
camera.
two, and I'm
two,
in.
two different
Yeah.
days.
Yeah.
Were you really nervous for the second one, the callback?
Not really nervous, but probably kind of nervous. I was more nervous on the actual shoot day because I had never done like a movie. Mm-hmm. And they're like, okay, you're in first day. And it's like you and Cal Penn. And I'm like, okay, cool. 400 people in a set and like sit here and stay this, like land on this mark without looking at the ground and say your line. And everything was 3D cameras. So you have to like be very
Yeah.
precise
And be funny.
and be funny at the same
And you
time.
forgot that part on the day, right?
What's so funny?
Messing with you.
And then did you watch it in theaters?
Yes, I did watch it.
That's
in
a cool
theaters.
experience. Getting
Yeah,
to see
yeah.
yourself on the
Yeah, the
big
premiere,
screen.
and it was 3D.
I think did I go to the premiere too?
You keep
Yeah,
saying
I
that
went
like
with
it's
you.
a good thing.
Yeah,
by the way.
3D. Well, I feel like you guys are dropping the 3-dimension of it.
Yeah.
I think you went to the party after the movie. I don't know.
Oh
if you went to the
yeah,
actual movie
yeah.
itself.
I went to the after party.
Yeah.
I watched Avatar last night. Speaking
Nice.
of 3D,
Is that
movies.
good? I hear good things. I'm very confused.
Well,
You know, everyone.
I hadn't
also
seen it
liked
since the
the first
theater.
one.
No, not the new one.
Oh, you saw
Right.
the first
I
one.
rewatched the first one
Oh,
because I'd
okay.
seen it so long. I was like, what
Yeah,
happens in this
exactly.
again? It's a
3D?
weird fucking movie.
3D?
It is
No.
3D.
No,
But yeah,
3D.
you don't
How
have to watch it.
how
don't
would you
have
watch
to.
something in 3D?
I mean, I thought it was 3D.
It was in the
was.
theater.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was, but like, how am I gonna watch?
Oh,
it in
you didn't
3D
go to like
now?
a theater and watch in 3D.
How was he
No.
going to go to the theater and watch the old Avatar?
Because they're fucking re-showing. Because they wanted to make a quick buck and they didn't have to fucking pay that much because it's a re-airing of a movie that came out in 2007. Is that so absurd? Like, is that like that's actually a really good business model?
Okay. I feel like you're getting super worked up.
About
This is why you shouldn't be involved in Hollywood.
You're the
I'm
reason
trying
3D
not to
failed,
be.
dude. This is because of people.
Will
like
you be my friend? Basically, I've been hanging out with podcasters for the better part of a decade.
Put me on a thread with James. I can get him to respond.
No one calls him James, dude.
Really?
What do you call him?
No one would ever call him
Theo or Theodore? Teddy?
that.
Teddy?
No, people call him Teddy.
Teddy.
His
Teddy.
friends call him Ted.
That's awesome.
I'll
He's
call him
British,
Jim.
right? That's cool.
Theo Jim.
He's gonna
Theo
he's gonna
Slim
hate you,
Jim.
dude.
We'll see how much he hates me when I tell him I saw all the Divergent movies.
So much more.
Was he in those and good?
He was. I mean, yeah, he was. He was in them, and he was hot, which
Yeah.
was all he needed to be.
But in this one, he's actually funny in addition to hot.
Yeah. They definitely didn't. The Divergent series wasn't funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it didn't need to be.
It didn't need
No.
to be.
Was it
Yeah.
3D?
Stop.
You know, it was a great moment in the show is when Cameron, the Theo James character, is rubbing Aubrey Plaza's leg. Did you see that part?
Yeah.
That was a really fucking tense moment.
Yeah.
That was
Very
cool.
good.
Yeah, I mean, I remember Will and Megan talking about the filming of that. They're like, we see it's so obvious.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's so hard. Like, where are we looking?
Right.
Because it's so obvious
Which
what's
is
going on.
Yeah,
why
but
it
when
was
they
such a
cut it,
crazy
it
brazen
totally
move
looks
Yeah.
normal.
Yeah.
to
But yeah,
do that.
pretending that you don't notice while it's happening is very hard.
And like, yeah, the
Acting
like her
challenge.
reaction to that like wasn't quite pushing him away, but like
Yeah.
also was kind of pushing him away.
It was also like
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't. It was just creepy enough without being like an overt like
yeah,
leg rub. It's just like
Don
kind of
Draper.
tap.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh, you
testing
guys-
the
let's
water.
see.
You guys
Let's see
like
what it
Don
looked
Draper
like.
as well?
Yeah,
That's
it was like that. And then how would you react to that? And like I wouldn't
Yeah.
see it. Yeah.
yeah,
You're looking at your computer instead of touching the leg. Yeah.
That's really good. All right. That's,
yeah, that
do
was
you have
mine.
other unsolicited or that's it?
That's it.
Wait, can we ask about how you got? Is this your first big thing?
It's my first thing I've ever acted in.
Really?
No.
No.
Holy shit.
Can you actually tell us your story, like your audition process and stuff? How did you get started? Tell me everything.
Start
Yeah.
from the top.
How to
I wished
be
you a happy
actor.
birthday when you were 16, and I know nothing else.
What's happened from then until now?
Yeah. You had a happy birthday, right?
18.
I was 14. It was really weird. Why were we even friends on Facebook?
I shouldn't be messaging you. I can get canceled for that. Retroactively.
And rightfully so.
Yeah, I went to an acting school for a year and a half, and then I just got pretty lucky after one of my teachers recommended me to their agent. It's just like, just like Harold and Kumar. It's like who you know.
we never did
sometimes.
any acting prep. We never learned anything. No
Right.
teachers, nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
Pure instinct.
Yep.
Fear
Pure
and
instinct
instinct.
and not being that good at acting.
And that's how you do it when you're doing 3D.
Yeah. The hard part is standing on the tape without looking at your feet.
But that
the
must
third
third dimension sees everything.
So you're in like acting school, and your teacher is like, of all these students, this is the kid.
He recommended 3 of us to his, and then we were also like all pretty young. Like it was a variety of ages. So I think they always are looking for like young actors. There's a lot of roles out there for young actors. So I started working in Vancouver pretty quickly. I did like a couple Disney Channel movies, like the Disney Channel original movie
those.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I did a couple
Cadet
of those.
Kelly, Twin Swap. What are we talking?
Are you making these up? Are these real?
First one was real. Second one was clearly not.
Twin swap?
Twin Swap. Oh, sorry, I'm on Pornhub. Oh, come on, Anya. We're all adults here. Except how old are you?
I'm 32.
Yeah, we're all adults here.
And then, yeah, I mean, I've been 10 years later, and I'm still going at it. And then I got this audition last year. When I was like calling my manager, I was like, I don't know what's going on. Like, should I go do like a groundlings class or do just something to help
stay
or like
busy, yeah.
And he's like, I got an audition coming for you like literally next week that you're perfect for. Just like hang in there.
Wow.
I mean, also with the
That's a
pandemic,
dangerous thing to say to an actor because they see thousands of people and it's like,
Yeah.
get your hopes up because there's one coming in 2 weeks that you're definitely going to get.
Yeah, and then I read the breakdown and I was like, oh, I feel like I could do this.
Yeah.
He's like half Italian, I'm half Italian.
Right. I am this guy.
Yeah, Albie Di Grasso, Adam DiMarco. It's like this
Wow.
like
Yeah.
weird connections, and I was like,
Yeah.
okay, let me like really put a lot of work into it. More work than most auditions.
Yeah,
into this
like,
one. Like really, I watched every episode. I like did every scene like 5-6 times just to
Wow.
like nail it.
Were
you
you always
off
do
book?
that level of
No.
'Cause I remember like when I used to get
I phoned it in a
auditions,
lot.
I would like read them on the subway to the room, stumble through, and then expect never to get called.
Yeah.
It's like, why am I doing this?
And it
at
worked.
all?
You
And it worked.
actually never got
I never
called.
got cast.
You were right.
Yeah, and I wonder if that was because I didn't
give
prepare.
a shit. That's right. Yeah.
Huh.
Like, why would I even prepare? I'm not gonna get it. Hi, welcome to the store. Let me guess. I didn't get the part. Yeah, you're kind of rude. You don't know the sides at all.
love it.
Doesn't seem like you want to be here or want
This
the
isn't
job.
2 fucking D, and it's not worth my time.
Name both dimensions this is in.
You can't.
There's no way.
So after you auditioned, how fast did you get your callback, get through the next thing?
A couple weeks, maybe a week and a half.
That's also a long time.
Yeah, and then it was just 2. So it was just the first one was a self tape in my kitchen, and the second one was a Zoom callback with Mike, and then the casting director and the producers, and then we just read. There was new scenes. We just read them once. There was like no notes. I didn't have to do it again.
That's insane.
I didn't
because
have to like
show-
jump through hoops.
The
Or
show is so
nice.
The show is so well cast.
Yeah,
And, they find people.
Yeah,
do.
I think
Just
I
know.
think they just like know. Once they see you, they're like, yeah, we know.
Right.
And Mike is like, he's just sees like into people, maybe even things that like they don't even see in themselves for
Yeah.
the characters. So like, and I think whatever he says goes at HBO. Like he
has like a one-man wrecking crew.
Yeah.
I wonder if he would like me.
Can we
Do you think he
let's
likes
do a
me?
group
There's
thread.
no way of knowing.
There's no way. Unless you put in a fucking good word, which is so absurd. There's no way he would do that, right? Unless
Yeah.
you would.
Put in a word if it's like, do you know this man?
Yeah,
And a
like do
picture of your face.
do you imagine him being at the Lotus next
have
year?
you ever dreamed this man?
Have you seen this man? It's a picture on a sign on a telephone pole.
Just your face in a carton of milk.
No, I haven't. All right. Just putting it out there in the ether. That's amazing. And now what? Now everyone knows who the fuck you are, so you don't have to.
Yeah, I told my friend that you were
that's
going to
been
be on
weird.
our podcast, and he said, "Oh, that's the hot one."
Whoa.
Yeah.
Watch out, Theo.
Yeah.
Theo
No,
who?
he said Theo James. Yeah.
You're not Theo James? So I haven't actually seen the show. No, yeah, he said you were the hot one.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Hot one.
Hot one.
Tell him thank you.
I will. Actually going to mean a lot to him.
Coming from the hot one for sure.
Yeah, I mean it is weird now. I mean, yeah, if I meet someone that like I'm a fan of, then they also have like seen my work, so that's like a cool thing rather than just like
It's also cool that everyone watches the show anyway. Like you don't have to tell people to watch the show.
Yeah.
Like sometimes my friends are in shows and I don't watch them because I don't like the show.
Yeah.
This
Same.
show I would watch anyway.
Right.
So it's nice
Yeah.
that your friends sort of back into being supportive because they're
Yeah.
watching White Lotus for you.
Right.
And yeah, it does seem like everyone's watching it, but then I was like, oh, I guess everyone's watching this. And then sometimes I'll be talking to people, and I'm like, because and the show, and they're like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I'm like, oh right, like
Just a
not
small
everyone's seen
pepperoni
this.
then.
So I'm right because you know the show. They're like, what? Yeah, so I've stopped assuming that
That's
People
always
have seen
good.
it. Yeah.
What's your recognition rate? You're on the street talking to somebody.
I mean, it's been happening. Yeah,
More and
more. People
more.
are staring more. That's
cool.
that's kind of. It's not that cool. It's
Yeah,
Yeah,
it makes you a
what's
lot more
the-
paranoid. And then
what's-
like people are like taking a video or a picture of you through their car.
Oh,
And then you
no.
like look and they're like pretending to film a license
Yeah.
plate or something. It's like,
is
oh
why-
yeah, that license plate. You wanted to film like
Eventually, you have to stop
PQR, like FJJ. Really cool.
Those are my initials, sir. The hot one, or
Yeah.
not the hot one.
Yeah. Jeez. What's like the most annoying thing that everybody comes up to you with?
Oh my god! For
Thinking-
me, it was like just knowing that they had seen
your ass in 3D.
Harold and Kumar. yeah, like usually it's like a Rocky thing.
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
they were asking
That'd
for
be
me.
annoying.
Adrian
No, is there like a
was.
joke that everybody says that they think they're the only one to say?
No, I don't. Nothing major.
All right,
yeah, and I'm definitely not going to tell you or like your listeners.
Yeah,
because that's
because then
all
they'll
I'm going to
won't
get
stop.
forever. Yeah, yeah.
I'd
Saw
love
what happened
your-
to Dubes.
I'd love your phone number. Actually,
All right, dudes.
I think I
Okay.
should have your phone number.
Okay.
Quite frankly, is that fair to say?
I feel like it's fair to say, but maybe not on camera with the mics on.
More natural after the recording.
Putting them on the spot for sure.
we
You've
should
also
hang out.
already expressed that you're
Wanting
trying to
to be
social
friends.
climb. You asked for Mike. You asked for a Mike White intro. You asked for Theo James's number.
And then he said, "I want to be friends with you."
Yeah.
like third.
Yeah.
Right.
I should have done friends, Mike White.
Yeah, the order was.
I wonder if it's just Mike White at iCloud.com or some basic.
It
ass
usually
shit.
is something like that. It's
Yeah.
like Mike.white at
Gmail.
mac.com.
Yeah,
Yeah.
gmail.com.
Yeah.
It's worth a shot. Tom Cruise at gmail.com.
Hey, it's me, Tom. I'm just checking my Gmail. He's Jack Nicholson.
That's Tom Cruise. That's you doing Tom Cruise doing.
Dude, Jack
I
Nicholson.
really do
Yeah.
need to know Tom Cruise's email address.
It's
There's-
probably fucking like Maverick. Like
Yeah, Maverick
Yeah.
guy. At
Maverick
AOL.
_ Tom.
Maverick Tom.
That's really cool. Okay, let's have another question.
Yeah, isn't this an advice show?
Yeah, no, totally.
What
It's
the
an
fuck's
advice
going
show.
on?
For real, for real.
And I am advising or giving advice often.
Yeah.
Is it a Canadian number? Like, would I be able to text?
Yeah,
Oh
it's
my God.
778.
778.
Yeah,
Write this
that's
down.
how it starts.
Write it down. You're asking.
We'll cut it out. We'll cut it out on the day. I'm trying to find. Okay, here's one that's pretty funny. It's I searched pizza in Italy for White Lotus adjacent questions.
That's smart.
Oh, you searched Italy?
Yeah,
and
in our
pizza.
email box,
And so
yeah.
the sex
I
would come
figured.
out
Well, this
the
this
first
is a
one.
sexual question in nature, but he does reference pizza at a certain point.
Oh,
Actually, it's a lady. Do you have a lady's name?
Shinky.
Shinky. So the first one was Blinky.
Brinky.
Brinky and
sh-
Shinky.
Yeah, yeah.
You're naming like the Pac-Man ghost. Yeah.
the knockoff Pac-Man ghost.
Yeah, they couldn't get the rights to the real ones. Dear Koi Soy Boys, I have found myself in a sticky situation. After many Tinder convos that went nowhere and Tinder dates that made me want to shoot myself, I found a boy I liked, and we had a nice coffee date, then a second date at this really nice pizza place, and then a third date rolls around, and I invite him to my place to cook. Eventually, things get a little frisky, and we move on to the bedroom. It's a little awkward, but it's all good. I can deal with it. But something keeps me up at night that's happened. He took off my bra and he started laughing. Without saying another word, he proceeded to take his pointer fingers and poke my nipples and say out loud, "Boop." I did not appreciate that at all, obviously, so I told him so. We eventually had sex, and it was literally the worst I've ever had. My friend said he was so nervous, so I gave him a second chance, but then he still did the things that took me out of the moment. We are not sexually compatible, and it sucks because I like him as a person, but I don't want to see him anymore. He seems to think we're on the dating track. What's the best way to inform him that I don't want to see him again? I can't do it in person because of quarantine, or do I even need to tell him at all? Love.
Shinky?
Shinky. Yeah, they had a date at a pizza place. That's why pizza came up.
So this is, yeah.
Yeah.
It almost sounds White Lotus-y that somebody would do something this weird during sex. Just like be seemingly normal and then have one thing that really makes you be like, you're fucked up.
Yeah. Or like Seinfeld. It's like, well, it was nice, but he said boop while he touched
He's a
my
nipple
nipples.
booper.
He's a nipple booper. So I guess this is just general advice for people. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, should we go to the next question?
Yeah,
Just
do what
don't
he
do
did.
that.
And then as far as telling him, It seems like you can be honest about the reasons. It was because of the booping, or do you want to keep it vague? Do you want to know exactly why somebody breaks up with you, or would you rather just keep it?
I want to know exactly why.
Yeah.
Because
Don't
then you,
sugarcoat it.
Yeah.
So I want to hear it, internalize it, and maybe change it for the better.
Yeah, if it's something I can take and bring with me going forward in
Yeah.
future things, so I don't ruin.
Yeah.
Especially if I like the person.
Yeah.
If it's something I can work on, and that's an easy fix, right? Like maybe.
Don't
Yeah.
boop.
Yeah.
Well, but also
easier
it
than
was,
losing weight
It was
is to
more
just
general.
not.
She said the sex was bad and they're not compatible sex-wise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which-
because of that, like.
Yeah, that's
She
definitely
got
the wrong
the
foot.
ick
for sure.
immediately. It's
Uh-huh.
like you started with the ick
Yeah.
instead of like
Yeah.
whatever. Like if they had
I just
had
don't
some-
think you would need to say anything to the guy.
You
Like,
could just say,
I would also, I'd want the feedback,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't be owed the feedback. What if
feedback
she says,
is a bonus.
What if she's like, we're not sexually compatible, the boop was weird. He's like, I'll never boop again.
Yeah.
Give me one more chance. I'll
does
be
it
awesome
immediately.
at sex.
Give me one more chance.
I can't resist.
Straw comes up. Ah, fuck.
Must boop. What noise can I make at this point? Can I do a beep? Give me a
Honk.
beep. If I can't boop, I'll beep. Have you been broken up with more or breaking up with other people more?
Breaking up with more.
You like they've broken up with you more.
No.
The other way around.
Yeah, but like it's like a 64. It's not like a huge.
Yeah. A slight favorite.
It's I'm still a slight favorite.
And do you get feedback? Do you give feedback, or is it more like an obvious? This isn't working out.
If I'm broken up with. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. But usually it's so personal. It's not like you do this to everyone and this is why. It's more like, I like being outdoors and you like being indoors. So it's not like a fix.
Yeah.
It's just a compatibility issue.
Yeah. What are the reasons you guys have been broken up with?
Cheating.
Yeah.
Eating. Yeah. I think it's basically only ever cheating, but I've never been broken up with. But that's why my relationships have ended, because I was
Right.
cheating on somebody.
Yeah, but it
But you
wasn't
still
like
broke
a
up with
perfect.
them
Yeah,
to like
because
keep your
all right, this is
ratio.
not working out. I'm cheating on them a lot at this point, so I
Yeah.
should really.
Usually the cheating is an indication that the relationship isn't perfect for other
Yeah,
reasons.
I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the underlying root issue.
yeah.
It's kinda
all
like-
of my relationships ended because it was my fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, it could have been a compatibility issue, and that was your like immature way of acting out.
Maybe.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I don't want to sit down and have a
Or yeah, you
serious
just-
conversation with this
yeah.
person. I'll cheat, then
Right.
they'll either find out. and
Right.
break
I'll
up with
cheat.
me.
The relationship will be ruined, and then I'll
Forever.
have to break up.
Exactly, yeah.
That was a healthy thing that I did. For sure.
It's a cowardly tactic.
Yeah. I'm a craven.
Tactic of cowards.
Yes, a craven man.
Well, the other way to do it is just sweeping it under the rug and staying in a relationship too long, and then grow to regret and resent the other person. So at least you're able to cut it off early by cheating on that person.
I'm too selfish to stay in a relationship that I don't like.
Yeah.
I care. I have no impulse control. I care only about my happiness.
Sure.
And I'm a coward. Yes.
And a lame.
Also, a coward and a lame. A horn dog who
Yes.
needs to run train.
Yeah. And have my mommy here.
Yeah.
Love eating corn dogs.
I do love eating corn dogs.
A horn dog who loves corn dogs.
I'm a horn dog who loves corn dogs. And that's why my relationships. Why do yours end? Let's talk about you.
Amir?
Yeah, I do the stay in. I used to do the stay in relationships too long thing, where I'm like, it's year 4 and we're no longer really in a relationship at this point, but nobody wants to like have that difficult conversation, sit down and break up with someone. I don't want to break a heart. Nobody wants to like make me sad.
Yeah, I've done that in my first ever relationship when I was like 19. I was like, I tried to break. I was like, how do I break up with this person? Like I tried, and it like didn't work. Like,
so
I
I'll
didn't know how to do
explode
it. And then it's like, oh, if I like cheat on this person, it'll end. And then I never have done that again because I was like, okay, that's obviously not what you like,
Yeah,
do.
totally. You learn that at age 19.
And I learned it at age 29.
We're all different.
Yeah.
And then
It's the Canadian-American difference. It's an exchange rate.
I have stayed in something too long as well. So I've
Because breaking up's hard.
Yeah, experienced kind of both of it. But now I just feel like I know, like I'm 32. I like know what I'm looking for. So I'm not gonna even get into something with someone if they're not like.
I mean, we're all in
special
our
to me.
30s. We like have matured beyond that.
We're all the same age.
1 month away from being 40.
1 month? No, way more than that.
Huh?
Way more than 1 month.
Way more than 1 month?
Yeah, today's the 13th of December.
When does this episode come out?
Monday. Monday the 19th.
Right.
When's your birthday?
January 18th.
What? I couldn't.
But I was January 18th, but I was born in Israel.
So,
So want to be...
Wouldn't it be the other way?
what other way?
There is no other way. You're either 40 or you're not, and I'm not right now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We're all technically in our 30s.
Yes.
You being significantly older than, frankly, Adam and I.
How old are you?
36 or 7.
37.
37. So we're both...
You made it sound young by saying the incorrect age first.
I'm 35-ish.
Yeah. It's like I'm running 5 to 20 minutes late. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, you're running 20 minutes late. Yeah, 5 to 20.
Imagine if it were 5.
Yeah. Because it's really going to be 29 minutes late. But I've already said that. Now I'm only 9 minutes late. That's not anything big deal. I said 5. It's 29. No big whoop. Okay. You can break up with this guy however you want.
Yeah.
You don't owe him anything.
Not the booper.
Not the booper. That's a blooper. Do you guys have bloopers on White Lotus? You ever laugh during a sex scene and you just get the giggles?
I actually booped a lot in the sex
Really?
scenes.
Couldn't resist.
Yeah.
Can
They
I
had to tell me
say-
to stop doing that in all my sex scenes.
Can I give you a compliment?
Oh yeah.
I thought that it's a little personal, but I thought that
Stare him in the eyes when you're doing it. You're like
your
looking all over the
orgasms
room.
on the show
Yeah.
were the most believable orgasms I think I've ever seen.
There's
in
no
a-
way you
Nice,
didn't
dude.
come.
It was they were so
Yes, dude.
pure. They were like they truly were a 19-year-old. How old were you in the show? Like
24,
22? Yeah,
25.
They were a kid in their early 20s, like coming for the first time. It really.
You weren't like
fucking
trying to look
insane.
cool. You were just like literally orgasming.
Yeah.
It's like you have no control
Oh
over
my
it.
god!
Yeah. I heard if you come in the show, you come in real life.
Wow. It's like dreams.
This is me watching next to a sleeping 75-year-old on the plane, hoping he doesn't wake up.
You have
Flight
to practice orgasming, or is it a
A lot of
natural?
solo practice. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of
Getting
solo-
into character,
Yeah.
as it were.
Yeah.
Give us a quick
Cut-
O.
quick.
so we
Yeah.
can see.
All right.
So because we are recording this as a
Okay.
video.
Just like ow,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
no,
yeah,
ow,
that's
And that's
ow.
exactly why I loved it so much. Coming
Oh,
is
stop,
pain.
stop. Yeah.
It's too intense.
The lady you were
Thank
with
you.
is an
That's
actual
very nice.
Italian.
I was really nervous about that.
Really?
So that's a nice.
She was a real
compliment.
Italian actor, right? It's not an American actor.
She still is. Yeah.
still is. Holy shit! I thought she died on the day.
She-
My God.
She was and
Okay,
is.
well, great.
Yeah,
Now I
yeah.
know she doesn't die.
Well, we don't know anything for certain.
We had a funny exchange on Twitter about.
Oh, yeah.
Amir tweeted me. He's like, "What?
DM me.
DM me who dies." That's it.
He's like, yeah, big finale tonight, and I'm just like, DM me who dies.
And I was like, "Yeah, hey, dude." So it's just like a random Sicilian fisherman or some
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, I barely remember. I was so high during the table read.
And he was like, "It's actually a PA from the show," and then reveal it during the credits.
Yeah, it happens during the little Q&As after.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's good.
Mike White chokes on a donut, and he's the death.
Dedicated to Mike White. Yeah.
Okay, let's take another break. Thank some more sponsors, because again, at the end of the day, this is a business, Adam.
Yeah.
I am gonna need your phone number. We'll be back after this.
Don't try to make it official.
This is for the call sheets. Thank you to Dadgrass for sponsoring this episode of our show.
Oh yeah, big old fan. Big
Finally,
old fan over here.
grass for dads like us.
Yeah.
If you're looking for a good gift this holiday season, look no further than Dadgrass, because you can mellow out with
Yeah.
their CBD pre-rolled joints, get a little hangover help with their good time tinctures, or get sleep that dreams are made of with their brand new nighttime gummies.
Incredible. I do love the ritual of lighting up a dadgrass joint at the end of the night. Very nice.
Because it's sort of like it gets you buzzed without necessarily getting you rip-roaringly high. You don't want to
Yeah.
be stoned beyond belief.
It's just that like nice even feeling that you could get from like a glass of wine or a beer, but you don't have to have any of the liquid. You
Yeah.
know? It's really nice.
And 'tis the season to
It is.
indulge Dadgrass's legal, organic, smokable hemp that relaxes your body and mellows your mind.
Nice.
Everything is organic. The pre-rolled joints, the tinctures, the gummies are all very low in THC, but high in CBD.
Right.
So, you're not feeling comatose or anything.
Right. You
like
feel
that.
good without feeling cuckoo.
That's right. And all Dadgrass products are federally legal for ages 18 and over and ships right to your door anywhere in the U.S.
Amazing.
And right now, Dadgrass is offering our listeners 20% off your first order when you go to dadgrass.com/ifIwereYou.
It's not bad.
That's dadgrass.com/ifIwereYou for 20% off your first order.
That's not bad.
One more time, dadgrass.com/ifIwereYou. 1/5. That's 20%, just off the price.
That's not bad.
And they deliver it to you, so you don't have to go anywhere.
That's not bad.
Nothing is bad. It's all good. It's all good, man. With Dadgrass.
Nice.
All right, we're back.
Yes.
During the break, Adam requested we Game Boy. That's how big of a fan you are. This isn't like some bullshit PR nightmare. This is a real deal.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
requested to.
I want to meet the Game Boy.
You want to meet the Game Boy?
Can I
which is-
see the Game Boy?
Did you say game?
Oh my
I haven't done it in
god!
so
Oh,
long.
no.
Oh!
Oh,
Oh, talking about orgasms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh! That's how you do it, man.
Yeah.
Learn from the best.
It's Fonzie/orgasming.
Yeah. Game Boy.
When we can't find a question, Anya's very confused. So basically, when we can't find a question, we summon this artificially intelligent alter ego
Boy. Robot boy.
of Jake's.
Yes, and when
Called
I hear
the Game
the word,
Boy.
Oh!
And he searches our email for a word, and the goal of the game is to find just one email, a word so obscure, but it still comes up. One email search query. So do you want Jake to come up with a word? Do you have a word you think?
I would never interfere with the Game Boy in his
Did
process.
Yeah, he already said game.
Oh.
You're already here. We've established that.
The word is parakeet. Parakeet.
Really specific.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to spell that.
Well, you better
What
spell
happens
it
if
right.
there's 0? Does the Game Boy lose a heart to
Yeah,
lose a life?
I lose a
or
life.
something? Like Zelda, one of his hearts goes away.
There's no way I know how to spell parakeet. How do you
Well, then
spell it?
open a new tab and fucking figure it out.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You're
By
not
the way,
using his
that's
laptop to
actually
the
what he
full
liked.
power.
That
Like,
is
full
what
power.
he's like, just so you get the idea.
Damn, Game
Everything
Boy's
up until now he's
badass.
been like nice to you, polite. It felt like a really nice version of Jake until that fucking moment. Unbelievable. Just open a new tab.
Oh, yeah, why don't you?
This is ridiculous.
You're the one
All
that has the
right, here we
computer.
go. Parakeet. Did you mean parakeet?
Yeah.
How did you know? How did you spell it?
Parrot keep.
All right.
I think it's Parrakeet.
That's close, but there's only one R.
Fuck! Search it both ways in the email.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There's one.
One
Wow.
unanswered
Wow.
email from 2013.
I think that.
That's how you do it, man.
I think that's Golden Mike worthy as well.
Holy shit. Should we? Adam and I are going to share the golden mic.
This
Put it
email
there.
is from your
By the way,
cousin.
that's a fucking turdy for you. For what? For not knowing how to spell parakeet?
You didn't know either. You
Parakeet.
said 2 R's.
Yeah, also not wanting to like open a tab
Yeah,
or whatever.
I didn't have
Like,
to open
you
a
basically
tab.
didn't want to look up parakeet because you didn't know how to spell
And
it.
you didn't
You're
want
like,
you wanted to steal his golden mic.
No, I did not.
But
I
to
didn't
steal
know
his
it was the
thunder.
mic.
You knew it was a good
fine.
word.
It's
You
a
knew
fine
parakeet was a
word.
good word.
and it was slanderous when you were like, he's always like this. When I said open up a new tab.
That's turdy.
Yeah,
You
that
guys
is a
are
turdy.
co-hosts. You should be nice to
Yeah.
him, Amir.
I thought so. I
DiMarco's
really
correct.
thought so. Oh my god, you have his number.
Yeah.
When did that
We
happen?
texted- he put us on a thread. Me, Mike White,
No.
Theo James.
You also
Oh,
you
fuck.
also missed. You're like rubbing each other's legs.
Yeah,
during
every
this.
time.
Yeah.
yeah.
I've been staring
Yeah,
at my
under the
fucking
table.
tab. You created a ruse.
A parakeet tab.
Hyena ate my bird was an email sent to us May 16th, 2013.
So sad.
Hyena
Hyena.
ate my bird.
Literally almost 10 years ago to
Wow.
the date.
All right, what's this person's name?
Minky.
Minky. Got it.
The trifecta is complete.
Talking about Zelda, we got all 3 of them. The Horcrux or whatever the fuck. Here's my problem, writes
Minky.
Minky. Don't say it like that.
Why?
Sorry, now I'm getting mad at you, and it's really just
Yeah.
stemming from how close you're sitting to Jake.
You can win 2 turdies, you know.
Yeah, I have about 500. I know you can win 2.
Are you not going to read the question?
Question's
You're going to
fine.
solve it.
He's shutting down. Amir's
Oh,
shutting
wow.
down.
He's getting tired.
Shutting
He's
down.
cranky.
Okay.
If you, I have a problem if you want to call it that, because honestly, it's kind of a blessing. A hyena ate my friggin' bird. My mom's gonna be pissed because my dad spent his last dime on the parakeet. But honestly, it's a pain in my ass. How do I tell my mom and not get her mad at me?
Is this not? This can't be real.
I don't know if it's real or not, but we have to act as though it is because it's a 10-year-old question. I don't know where he is that a hyena is there. I don't know how he got the bird.
I think we should respond to that. Hey, we just answered. your
Hey,
question.
just get into
Follow-up
this
up on
now.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a decade older or dead. Please
Right.
let us know what turned up.
We need proof. Did you really record it? How do you know?
Yeah.
How do you
Where
know?
are there hyenas?
They must have seen it. How do you?
Yeah, hyena, there's no way unless this person lives in some sort of outback steakhouse. Have you ever had an animal die via another animal eating it?
Probably.
Really?
I had a bird that flew away.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
You
I
had a bird?
I had a cockatiel.
Interesting.
I was thinking about cockatiel as the word.
Oh,
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn,
Oh,
dude.
there's 1,000 emails
So
about
dumb.
cockatiels. Only one about
Take my
parakeets.
number.
I love that.
I'll get that.
Yeah. No, you
I was
won't.
going to say cockatoo.
Cockatiel.
Cockatiel.
Same
Cockatoo.
shit,
It's not. It's
asshole.
actually not.
That's another turny. Cockatiel, asshole.
That's a funny sound bite. We don't usually do sound bites, but isolating Jake saying cockatiel asshole would be a good one.
Yeah, I had a cockatiel that flew away. It was like we
You
would
didn't
let
keep
it
it
out
in
of
a
its cage. No, we would let it like go on top, and like sometimes it would like fly to our shoulders and hang out. And then I was going to school, high school in the morning, and like the door was open, and it just like flew to a shoulder to hang out, and then it just like got confused in the garage and just like flew out. And I like tried to catch it. I was like running after a bird. I'm like, I'm gonna get it. It like goes into my neighbor's yard. I like hop the fence and it like flies back over.
Really?
I like didn't see. I'm like, it's in
Wow.
here somewhere.
Can they survive in the wild? Like,
I doubt it.
Yeah,
Not this
in
one.
Canada.
yeah, it was like winter. Yeah. Probably was
Oh,
eaten by
dear.
a freaking.
You
Yeah.
murdered a bird.
a birder.
You're absolutely a cold-blooded
It
bird.
put itself in that situation.
You took a tropical bird and brought him to the icy tundra of Ontario, set him free in the blistering cold.
Yeah.
If you
know,
love
give me your
something, set
fucking
it
number.
free.
I'm gonna text you about that. That's so messed up, man.
What was this question? Do I tell my mom?
How do I tell my mom?
You just tell her.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
Great.
Yeah, I think you just tell her.
Really
It's
good.
10 years ago.
You
at
can
this
tell
point.
her.
I think
Yeah.
you can come
You can
clean.
stop
Grow
holding
up.
on to this.
It's been a decade, bro.
Yeah.
Are you really not gonna tell your mom?
Come
Sad.
clean. 10 years.
Let's get one last question.
Let's get a real one.
Yeah.
That's not a real one.
Real one in.
Here's
A
one.
recent one.
This one's good. This one's recent. And
Okay.
it is good.
We're going to need another name.
Oh God, how will I come up with one?
Another lady's name.
Aubrey Plaza.
What a fucking huge right turn you made. Do you have her number? I wonder if that could be a fun thread to be on.
Fun thread. Or you mean advantageous thread?
Career-wise.
Yeah. Career-wise.
Although I bet I wouldn't even be able to parlay it into a role at this point.
Yeah.
You're
Your
getting-
attitude.
You're really like thinking
I'm
about it.
moving up. What number on the call sheet were you? I'm serious.
I know you're serious.
I think 3. It's alphabetical, just like the credits.
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
everyone was kind of like, treated equally, which is great for me.
Yes.
Like, yeah, me and Coolidge were the same.
Alphabetically speaking.
Yeah.
You didn't have any scenes with her, right?
I had one where like she was kind of in the background, and myself and Haley Lou were just at
Oh, yeah,
and
dinner.
brunch or something. Oh yeah, and a dinner.
So there are like actors that you spent almost all your time with, and there are actors that you didn't even hang out with at all.
We all hung out a lot, yeah, and then there's just like different kind of little groups, splinter groups would form depending on who was shooting that day or the next day, and everyone
you
was
say is
pretty
your-
social.
Who is your BFF on the show?
Haley and Megan and Leo. Yeah.
Leo?
Yeah, he plays the Essex guy.
Oh, that guy was fucking cool.
Oh God, I love that.
Oh, you're
guy.
gonna really like him in the
That
finale.
guy's really cool.
Yeah, he
Is
smokes
he
a
really
cigarette,
like
dude.
that?
Yeah. Oh, I love
He's
that.
got to be
cigarette,
like
dude.
that.
And he has a beard.
He has a beard and a face.
And a
Yeah.
cigarette.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. You're gonna
Whatever.
love it. Yeah.
He's not acting. I mean, that guy looks like a genuinely cool dude, and he's playing himself.
He's
He
very
looks
cool.
like
I mean,
he's-
he's doing
he's-
an Essex accent. That's not his real
It's
accent,
great.
which is
He
cool.
looks like a Love Island
He's-
contestant.
yes,
It's
yes.
just like on.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's so good.
It would be a fun twist if he was American, but that never really happens, does it? You
Yeah.
piece of shit.
I want to read the question.
I will. I just want this guy's number. Leo, was it?
You want everyone's number from the show.
What will you do with it?
He's
You're so
shredded.
socially awkward. Anyway. Yeah, you have all of the numbers. What happened?
He's too young to have seen Jake and Amir.
Yeah, British too.
Yeah.
How old is he?
25-ish.
Wow,
I think.
that's cool.
26. I don't know.
Okay, I've been with my boyfriend for over a year, writes Aubrey Plaza, and we're moving in together to study in the same city. Everything is good between us, except for one thing. He's too normal in bed. A regular Albie.
That doesn't say that. Read the question.
A regular Adam DiMarco. Oh my God.
Whoa.
He likes to have vanilla sex in our bed.
You let him get away with that? It's another turn.
Turn his mic off.
Yeah.
There's no way. And,
It's the Jake and Adam show now.
sometimes we have shower sex and maybe a couch session, but super rarely. I lost my virginity to
Cut his mic.
Yeah. This
I lost
is
my
good.
virginity to him, but he's been with a couple of girls before me, including a long-term girlfriend. Now I've been a bit bummed that he's so vanilla. I mean, I want to try public sex, maybe in a restroom, maybe by a lake, something forbidden and fun.
I want to go insane. I
A
want to have
fucking
sex
lake.
near a lake.
I want to go lake mode on this bitch.
on the Silver Lake Reservoir.
Lake mode.
But he refuses. He hates it, claims it's disrespectful to the people who might be around. Even when we were celebrating midsummer in our friend's summer cabin, we got our own room with a huge bed, but he couldn't have sex with me. He wasn't comfortable enough.
Interesting.
Sure, I've been a bit salty over this, but I figure there's nothing I could really do. So while we were talking about previous sexes, I said something along the lines of, so what's the most public place you've ever done it? And he replied with, I did it in the middle of a soccer field once. In the middle of a soccer field? That's the fucking hottest thing I've ever heard. I want that. The fucking second he said that, I stormed out to get fucking pizza.
Why are you pointing at me?
But I literally
The White
fucking
Lotus
love-
connection. All of the pizza from the show.
You're Italian, I guess. I literally wanted to cry. It sounds silly, but after all the times he said no to me because of all those stupid and probably made up reasons, it hurts to know that he was fine doing it with an ex. And now I can't stop imagining it. Not him and his ex going at it. It was a week ago, but he managed to mention it again in a funny way about how I exaggerated. But the mere mention of it made me want to cry again. And I don't know. I don't want to be jealous of the sex him and his ex had, but I am. And frankly, I feel unattractive for him to not want to do those things with me. Will I ever get to experience the sex of my dreams and die jealous of his ex-girlfriend? Any advice would truly help, since I can't ask this to anyone else without sounding mad. Love, Aubrey Plaza III.
Jake, you're a bit of a Casanova in this regard.
So am I. So am I.
You soccer
What's the
field?
most public place you've ever had sex?
Public?
Yeah.
Probably a hotel room.
That's private.
private.
Absolutely public. A hotel. A hotel.
Yeah.
Forget I said room. But it was triple deadlocked.
Lobby.
It was bolted.
Holiday Inn Express.
The door was latched.
Childress,
If anyone could have
Texas.
walked in.
That's right. Shout out to White Lotus again. I don't know if you got to that part. This guy's unbelievable.
Do you even watch the show?
Do you even
binged
watch
it.
it, bro?
I'm binging it. Watching it right now.
Did you get to the part where he comes back to the room, but it's latched shut? And he's like, why'd you latch it? She's like, I don't know.
No.
Wow. Okay.
He was
That's cool.
great in that. See, I love watching him lose his shit.
Yes, he fucking goes mad.
Yeah.
Wow. I haven't seen it. Yeah, I don't know. But it sounds awesome.
You're going to love it. Soccer
I'll text
field
you
is
about it.
cool. There's
Yeah,
a game on actually at the time.
During the World
pitch.
Cup. Yeah. Messi had to do a free kick around us. It was
Yeah.
that fucking public.
During penalties.
We blocked it. We were the wall. We were part of the
You know,
in the face.
is that a new thing? The guy that lays down underneath the wall?
That was them.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, it's relatively new, but they've been doing it for a while.
That's cool.
yeah, it's an option.
I don't know how
know?
you get to how like that is your job. They must rotate.
Yeah.
'Cause it
Who
seems
wants
like-
to be the fucking floor mat? So you'll lie here, and if the ball's going 80 miles per hour at your face, that hits
Yeah.
you. And then we'll be there jumping up, covering our balls. Don't cover your balls. Do not cover your balls. Your arms have to be at your side for maximum blockage.
Yeah, because if you cut, it might be a handball.
Yeah, it has to be in a natural position.
Don't put your hand on your ball.
Hits you in the balls. Yes, you're the hero. Yeah, I've never had public sex. I've been the boy here where the girl's like, let's do it in the bathroom at this fucking convention center or whatever. I'm like, yeah, but like, won't we get arrested if we're caught? Like, is it worth it to be arrested for that? I don't
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah, no, right.
To me, at
Yeah.
least. But I like her gumption / spirit at the idea.
Yeah, I've had a lot of public sex.
Did you ever get caught?
No. Oh,
but did you-
kind of? Yeah.
Your mom?
No. I mean, I was having sex on the beach, and I remember like we thought we heard somebody, and then we like looked up, and someone had just like passed us, and they had a flashlight. So no one was ever like, stop that or whatever. But I feel like I was seen.
Who's gonna say stop?
Yeah.
Hey, you guys stop that.
Yeah,
That's enough.
It's weird to get caught, but like I imagine if you do, the person is shy and probably walks
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
Not like they're not going to stand there and reprimand.
Call the police or something.
Yeah.
How long have these guys been dating? Does it say?
It doesn't.
It feels like it's been at least a few
Yeah.
months or something.
Yeah.
It's like
They're talking about sex and stuff like that.
I feel like all of the answers to all of your questions you get is just like communicate to the person's
Well,
face.
don't tell them that because then we won't get any more
Right,
questions.
sorry.
Yeah. I was going to just tell her to grow up.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Meaning
I don't know. Keep it in.
tight.
internal.
You can like get your strange elsewhere and don't tell the boyfriend about it.
No, don't do that.
Like you want to have public sex, but he doesn't. Well, then go fuck someone else to hurt him.
That's actually the character on White Lotus.
yeah, exactly. God, it's so toxic. It's so good. I love it.
Their relationship
No,
is
I-
both the worst and kind of the healthiest on the show.
Yeah, Adam is right. I think that you can come to a middle ground where like you think that having public sex is really hot, but for whatever reason, maybe he's out on it because he's already done it. But there must be some other thing that'll get you both excited, and you just find out what that is.
Yeah.
And then you'll have new hot sex. You don't want to be copying the ex anyway.
Or just like keep putting yourself in situations in like public where
Oh,
it
yeah.
could
Oh,
happen.
yeah, like you're
Right.
near a tennis court and you're scantily clad.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be
Yeah.
soccer, any sport really.
I wonder if you
Pickleball.
could just role play it.
Oh, okay. So you like get natural turf for your house.
Right. Yeah. So you're in your bedroom.
Basement.
Yeah. Or in your
Turn the
perfect. You're in your
basement into a
basement.
soccer
Basement's a soccer pitch,
yeah.
and you say we shouldn't do this. They're playing the World Cup.
Yeah, you turn on the TV
Yeah.
and it's like highlights or something.
There you go. Yeah. And
Oh, what a strike!
it's a worldie.
It couldn't be anyone else but him. Or
The
something
beautiful
like that.
dream continues.
Leo Messi in the sands of Doha. And then it's like suddenly you're getting a Pavlovian response to these fucking announcers where he can't even get off unless, I don't know, what's this guy's name? Robbie Anderson or some shit is narrating the whole thing in some sort of bizarre fashion.
Landon Donovan. It should be Landon Donovan calling the game.
It needs to be Landon. Yeah, I don't know what to tell this lady other than I'm sorry, and I don't know how to get over the soccer field thing. It seems like it's eating her up alive.
This is a sticky situation.
It's a sticky situation.
the stickiest of the
it's
ones
so
communicate.
far.
It's communicate.
Just
Because the boyfriend doesn't want you to be this upset.
Yeah.
And maybe he just doesn't necessarily know.
Yeah,
So tell him about it.
yeah. Tell him that you're upset about the whole soccer field thing.
And
Yeah,
if that
or
doesn't work,
s-
cheating is fine.
No, it's just start
Well,
maybe.
not fine, but like
Yeah,
think-
the opposite of
Right.
fine is what
Yeah,
you're
I wasn't
saying.
gonna say
I think
fine.
maybe work your way up to the soccer field
Right.
Oh, I
or
see.
something. You know,
start with baseball diamond
yeah,
and then lacrosse
pitch.
pitch.
Finally,
A pickleball court? Is that fair to say?
Yeah, or just like it in terms of publicness, like
Yeah.
get a hotel. Like,
Yeah.
if
get
I could
Publix in that.
start with
Imagine
that.
all the
That's
people
really-
near
that's-
you.
That's
Just
kind
like
of
work your
Hotel
way up
with the
to
window things open.
right. Yeah, hotel,
Trick
open
him.
the windows, and that's kind of hot because like
Balcony.
we can be
Yes.
seen. But
balcony.
anyone,
Start on a balcony.
yeah,
Yeah.
we're not anyone looking at us is a pervert.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Do you
Okay.
remember those people that were fucking in our outside our Airbnb?
That was
And-
you, I thought.
Yes.
Yeah.
In a train car.
What were you about to say?
I think get like a balcony at a hotel.
Yeah.
Start there, and then room change. Now you're on the first floor.
Oh.
And you're on the balcony again, and
That's
then you
the
like
parking
fall
lot.
over the balcony. And you're
Got
like,
it. Yeah.
you're like in the bushes or parking lot. You're like, oh wow, isn't this
Yeah.
crazy?
I see. So that's kind of dangerous, it seems, because you're
Falling
actually
over a
falling.
No, the
balcony,
first,
yeah.
but you're on the ground floor. It's
Got
like a
it. So-
ground floor
Yeah.
I
balcony.
see. So you're not actually falling. You're just sort of trickling
Stumbling,
out.
and then you just kind of keep
going.
rolling together.
Is that what you meant by role play?
Yeah, yes. And you can get a roll, and then there's a soccer field next to the hotel. And you just kind of roll,
Little
steamroll
league
over each other.
Tumbleweed style. Did you like
Yeah.
the role play joke?
Yeah.
Turdy wise. Do you think that was good?
What wise?
Turdy wise.
Like,
You already
was it?
have the turdy,
Yeah.
We're not going to give you a turdy for that.
No, not a turdy. the
golden mic.
golden mic for the role play.
It was
pretty
earned
quick.
and rewarded for this episode. It's shared by Adam and I.
I'm going to give up my golden mic.
Not give up, but I feel like it's a fun thing for the
You're-
three of us.
You
to
gave
do.
me it.
I didn't give
No,
it to you. Jake did.
You
I
did.
take it.
It's an award that.
What does it say? Jake and Amir.
Yeah, exactly. And
And
I,
look,
I feel
actually,
like I haven't had a
that's
vote.
nice. I'm holding the mic right there, and that's it. That's
Yeah.
that's a representation. And it looks like you have a tiny. What's in your hand on?
I have like a clump of dirt or something like that. I think.
Clump of dirt.
Yeah, just like this little bucket of mud, like a little log of
Shit.
debris or sod, almost.
Yeah.
Almost like a
Manure.
yeah, it's like manure, like a clump of shit,
Yeah.
almost like
Yeah.
a little turd or something like that.
Congratulations, by the way.
For sure.
What a streak. Speaking of streaks.
Adam, what do you have to promote? I mean, I don't know if you guys have heard this, but he's on the White Frickin' Lotus, and
Yeah.
odds are you've already seen it, unless
It's-
you're Jake.
Yeah, I guess I'd
seen
recommend
6
to Jake
episodes.
to watch the finale. I guess if you want to be
Six is the
part
new
of the
zero.
conversation.
Yeah.
That's kind of all. I guess I don't know. It's a great show. I mean, it's been really cool getting to actually like do press or publicity for something that is just objectively good. You don't have
Yeah.
to like pretend that you liked it or like enjoyed filming it. Or,
It'll
like,
be good
the other
career-wise if you get like a CBS sitcom next, but then it'll be like weird for you emotionally because you'll be like, I mean, it's good. I was on White Lotus. You guys should watch
people.
that.
Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
All right.
This show's fine, but
Yeah.
it's no White fucking Lotus.
More critically acclaimed box office hits. That's fucking sick.
Yeah. Although I guess you want to do both because like you also want the cash from the.
Oh, yeah, do you
not
like
necessarily
cash?
great show.
Yeah. Do you guys have any in front of
Money.
me?
Yeah.
How much am I getting paid for this? By
For
the way?
this?
Yeah.
For this? For this?
Yeah.
For this.
How much is it for this? What's the going rate? for
Cash.
this now?
Cash.
Cash wise.
Well, you have the
Canadian.
mic, the golden mic,
Yeah.
which you can hawk on the secondary market. I would never do that, but they are solid gold. It's worth
Okay.
$28,000. And
Jesus,
there's
you're a
only-
millionaire. Made for having it 500 times over.
Yeah, that's true.
Amazing.
Uh,
Yeah, I would say just watch if you haven't seen White Lotus season 2, give it a watch. If you've seen it and you liked it, it's a good rewatch as well.
yeah, I
'cause
bet
you,
there's lots of shit that
you pick up on a
miss.
lot of stuff. A lot of.
Are you on the Reddit or like the tweets about like I saw like there was a camera going on in the background and like she was being recorded and like all this like
Yeah.
nefarious theories.
I've creeped Reddit a little
Yeah.
bit. It's fun. Yeah, Twitter, all that stuff. But then there's always just like you see a random mean tweet like about you, and then you're like, all right, I've had enough
Yeah.
of that for
Check
today.
out.
well, you searched Adam DiMarco ass on Twitter. So you found
Of course,
some
that's gonna-
nasty
yeah.
stuff.
I also like make music.
Whoa.
My music name is Good One.
Excuse me?
Yeah, so yeah,
You
maybe
make
give that
music?
a listen. Yeah, I mean, I don't really talk about it too much, but I'm gonna be putting out a couple songs next year.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, just kind of like bedroom, like dream pop,
my
self-produced on a
shit.
laptop. Yeah.
I love Dream Pop.
You did the White Lotus
Nice,
thing,
dude.
right?
No.
That was you. I'm just realizing it now.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no
They
other way
sampled
about
me.
it.
Yeah, they sampled my
Wait,
music.
you have a music name?
Yeah, a good one.
Good one, and it's just you?
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
So
Wow, you
that
can
a
Google
listen
that, but
as
not
well.
parakeet, huh? You just type in willy-nilly.
Yeah, I was
But
just
then-
curious.
Yeah. All right.
Guitar or piano? What are you thinking? Singer-songwriter, Dave Matthews style.
No spoilers.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I just like get high and make beats on Ableton basically, and then
Wow, he admitted to drug use, folks.
it's legal in Canada. So
and in
We also-
California.
we
but I'll
run
just
ads
say-
for Dadgrass, for Lumi
Okay,
Labs.
okay. Tread
Yeah.
lightly.
We do a lot of weed ads.
do you guys have anything to?
I'll
promote?
snort cocaine and play video games.
Oh, that's
With
what
your
you're.
number to boot.
I'm OK Bloomer on TikTok and Cardi B on Nintendo Switch.
Are you
Come
Cardi
at
B?
me.
Are you Cardi B?
Oh,
Cardi,
Carti.
yeah, Cardi like Mario Kart.
Yeah.
You play video games?
I have a Switch. We could. I'll add you on Switch. We can
That's
start.
cool. That's a good start.
Start there.
That's a fucking
our
start,
way
though.
up.
Because
Like,
you
don't
like,
think like that's like it, and you're placating me.
you're a bit of a Mario Kart head, right?
I used to be a carter for sure.
Yeah. Do you
2
smash? Are you
years
a
ago.
smasher?
Never smashed. Never smashed.
You're a smasher.
No, I never played.
No.
Although
Dang.
GoldenEye is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, and you are the
that
most
game.
frustrating person to play GoldenEye.
We've only played once.
But I
you
remember
odd
this
job?
trip
Who do
so
you-
well. Like I beat every single person at GoldenEye, and then when I played you, I couldn't beat you because you fucking played the proximity mines. Oh,
yeah,
my
yeah,
god,
yeah,
you're so
nice.
annoying.
They're
with
good, you just-
proximity
You
mines.
haven't seen
Very
that one
strategic
before.
throws, and then Jake would constantly be running into them.
Yeah. It's the high
Stacks.
traffic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, it
areas.
was so annoying. No skill.
Well, proximity mines is its own little.
Oh yeah,
skill
actually
set.
too
No
much
skill on your
skill.
part.
yeah. Yeah. There was no bravery, no bravado.
Stolen valor.
Slaps only. Fuck a mine.
He didn't do anything because he didn't slap me with it. A proximity slap.
You guys have any like live shows coming up, or do you still do those?
We do not. Jake has with his NADPod.
Yeah,
show.
yeah. I'm going to Australia actually
Fun.
in January. Nadpod.com/live. Check it out.
Cool.
Will you be there?
I will nay.
You come if you want.
Oh, that's cool. I wasn't even invited.
We have live shows.
We have live shows.
We
We
do?
do. Headgum Live.
Oh, nice.
Good thing Anya's here. Good thing Adam is here.
Yeah.
We
January 12th
January 12th.
Yeah.
in LA and January
LA.
27th in New York City.
And
That's
January
right.
27th
January
in New York.
27th in New York.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Jake
Come
and I are
through.
hosting that.
Adam, wherever you are, you can come.
And
Great.
we're
You guys are pretty excited about it, obviously.
We're thrilled to be
be
there.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be insane.
Headgum.com/live.
Are those
probably.
announced / available? We'll make sure that they are. Even though that's sort of out of our control, Adam.
Just make sure it happens. Yeah.
Just look out
the
for a link.
cleanest plug at the end of an episode ever.
Yes, we were
Tight.
put on the spot and taken off of the spot. We don't even know if we can promote what we just promoted, but we did. And there's more information at headgum.com/live or
No,
not.
there's not. Not yet.
There will
But there
not
will be soon.
But there
so
will
stay
be
tuned.
soon, so stay tuned. Or
Yeah.
don't.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. Watch White Lotus season 2.
I mean,
guys.
it's so good.
Yeah.
It's
And
great.
you're great in it. Congratulations.
Thanks, Amir.
Thanks for being on
You
this
are
on
great,
this
yeah.
program.
Thanks.
Let's all show our asses at the end.
Okay.
Good.
I mean,
That'll
I've
be on
already
our
done it.
Patreon, patreon.com/JA.
That's right.
Adam will watch one with us pantsless, I think, if I text him about it nicely. How long are you in LA for?
What is going on?
I'm curious to hang.
You got the plug.
I got the plug, and now I'm just
Like,
sort of casually dropping
This
into
is something
conversation.
you can ask him on the way out.
Of course, and I will.
After the show.
But I wanna
How
sort
long
of-
are you in LA for? Why is that interesting to anybody listening to the show?
Because what if Adam and I become boys, and then suddenly they're like, "That's cool. We were there for the beginning of that."
And now they might be because they know you're going to ask him after the show, after it fucking ends.
We can go. You want to do another 10 minutes?
How long are you in LA for? by
How
the way?
long for
You
you?
in a rental car? You in a rental car or no?
He said he took a lift. I assume
yeah,
you don't know
but
how to
maybe he
drive
didn't
or
want
some
to park,
shit.
but I'm sure he has a car.
You have a car?
All right, guys. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for having me, and we will see you guys later on the other side. Do you remember who made that opening theme song? Gosh, it was the
We might have not
Stuck in the Middle with You.
Yeah, did we give him credit or did that not come up because we were excited to talk about Adam? Probably feels like it didn't
That one, the one
give
where
him
we didn't.
the proper due.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't remember talking about it. You were accusing me of saying that he sounded like Bob Dylan, and now you're looking for it. Could you not find it?
Yeah, I can't find it.
Did we say who it actually is?
Did
Steelers
we say-
Wheel.
Oh yes, Steely Wheel, right?
No. Swear.
Steely Dan.
Absolutely
Steelers
falling
Wheel.
apart at the fucking buzzer. I'm never this flustered, man.
I think this is another turdy word.
Yeah, you've never gotten a turdy on the outro, but here you go, man.
I don't know if this is the theme song. I hope it is. Yeah. It's Tommy Dowdy. Third or fourth theme song submission. Love to mention his Instagram, Animatrium Studio, where I showcase animations and music.
Nice.
Toda, and don't forget the sauce. Thank you, Tommy. We'll be back next week with Adam, if you could believe it.
Well, okay, see that.
He'll never be back.
Well, I got a couple questions for Jake. I'm so worried that I'll make a mistake. I'll even take advice from Amir if it means it's gonna save me from tears. Dirty's to the left of me, golden mic's to the right. Here I am, I'm on if I were you. Yes, this is if I were you. And I need to hear what these boys would do. I've been listening since 2013, and I'm still waiting to seize the cheese. The pinch to the left of me, you boys to the right. Here I am, I'm on if I were you. Yes, I'm on if I were you.
That was a Headgum original.